everybody, and welcome to another episode of Judge the Clown. That song couldn't be any more fitting for today's episode, and one of my favorite parts in that song is sleep with one eye open, gripping your pillow tight. Well, that's exactly what some people do every night when they go to bed, because they're afraid of the dark. And that's what today's episode of Judge the Clown is all about. Don't judge people who are afraid of the dark. Kinda creepy, as I'm doing this episode, I'm using a very, very dark atmosphere. Just enough where you can make out my pasty white complexion, but yet you really don't know what's behind me or where I am. So, those of you that are afraid of the dark, how many of you honestly sleep with one eye open, gripping your pillow? Maybe you got a nightlight. Maybe you got a gun under your bed. Maybe you got a series of traps set up alongside your bed. Maybe you sawed the legs off your bed because you don't want anything from underneath your bed coming out and getting you while you sleep. Now, I really hope there aren't any little kids watching and getting scared thinking that, any of this is actually going to happen. I'm a clown. I don't live in your closet and I don't live under your bed. You don't have anything to worry about. Don't be scared of the dark. Now, I understand it's difficult because you don't know what's going on. You hear a sound in the distance and you freak out because you can't see it. It's perfectly understandable. Kind of wonder how blind people live their life, not knowing what it is that they actually hear. Now, I know that their hearing probably gets enhanced and all that other stuff, as they say, but I couldn't imagine a world so dark. So, if you're afraid of the dark, this episode is dedicated to you. Don't judge those who are afraid of the dark. They have their own battles and their own demons, and they might have been scarred at some point in their life. People telling them that clowns live in their closet, or the boogeyman get them in the middle of the night. Now, I personally know the boogeyman, and he's not that kind of guy either, so don't worry. I don't really know what else to say about this. Being afraid of the dark is perfectly understandable, and then people, they're just the same as you and I. They're really no different. Everybody might have a little bit of a fear of their own. Some might be clowns. And I'm telling you, not all clowns are that bad. Just some of us. So, before you judge somebody who's afraid of the dark, take a look at yourself and ask yourself, what is it that you're afraid of? Are people judging you? That's the problem, is we look at one thing about a person and we go based off of that. Somebody's afraid of the dark, I'm not going to say that word, they're a chicken, or they're a baby, or there's something wrong with them. Yeah, you know what word I was going to say. Anyway, that's it for today's episode. Thanks for tuning in, and, one other thing. The dark is a scary thing, but if you have a nightlight, it's kind of a good thing. It's like, it's light, but it's, not light enough where you can't sleep. And it's not, like, scary, scary dark yet, so you might want to consider one of those. Anyway, that's it for today's episode. See you next time, everybody.